Ready now for our next bout, and it is going to be Terry Sulkye against, and I've practiced how to say this is Christiaan de Nysschen.
I'm actually a point fighter transiting to the ring, so it's difficult for me to adapt, but it's going well.
I've been doing Kung Fu for about 35 years. It's extremely exciting. You just never know what you're going to get, so I got to expect a really good opponent.
I don't know him, I don't know his resume, whatever, we'll see.
Again, I'm just really thankful though to have this opportunity, me and my opponent, to have a chance.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Chris the Nation.
So our announcer, John Nash, has done a great job of learning the proper pronunciation for the South African fighters. Their names, the language a little bit Afrikaans, a little bit different than English, so the vowels have different sounds. The letter R is much more of a rolling sound than the hard R we do in North America. So it's been very enlightening to learn this information. So here we go. These are two veterans that are about to compete. And WACO Canada is big on athletes of all ages, so right from the young folks. And the sport is such that you can continue competing right into the master's age over 40. I know I fought until I was 52 as a four-time Canadian national champion. So it's very important for us to encourage ongoing activity for athletes of all ages, especially as we continue getting older. So these two gentlemen are going to show us how it's done. They are, in addition to competing, they've certainly done their share of coaching athletes as well. So we'll get to see some of their knowledge being put to use in actual real time.
And this is the 91 kilograms and below.
His opponent fighting out of the red corner. Please welcome Terry Sulkye.
So in comes our Canadian athlete, Terry Sulkye from Golden Tiger in Hanover. Thankfully, he was able to come down before the storm hit and all its tumultuousness. And Terry enters to a lot of fan support. Chris, speaking of which, yes, Chris has done, he's actually also coaching some of the athletes on the South African team while here, so he's doing double duty.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 91 kilograms. He represents Littleton Kickboxing and is also the owner of Littleton Kickboxing. From WACO, South Africa, please put your hands together for Chris the Nation.
Excellent.
His opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He also weighed in at 91 kilograms. Representing Golden Tiger from Hanover and representing WACO Canada, Terry Sulkye.
So what you're going to notice with these two athletes, although the athletes are both wearing pants, it's very different than the last fight that we just saw. This is called full contact, and what's going to happen here is that the kicking takes place completely above the waist. So there'll be no kicks to the legs, just above the waist. Now you'll see that Terry is your typical orthodox stance, and Chris is switching back and forth. He started off in southpaw, and is now back into orthodox, which means left leg forward.
Right off the bat, you can already feel how hard these hits are hitting.
Now Terry Sulkye is the owner of Golden Tiger in Hanover. He's also coached Canada's very first WACO champion, world champion. So the first world champion from Canada is his daughter, Shaylin. And Shaylin is now coaching. She's coaching her father tonight, and she's coached her mother in one of our earlier events this season.
And that's got to bring a little pride to the fighting.
Absolutely. It's a family fighting heritage, which is, again, something that WACO promotes. We've got lots of siblings that are competing and or training. There's a nice shot by de Nysschen to the torso of Sulkye. You'll notice that they're sizing each other up and looking for their scoring opportunities. So both men over 40, and yet still very nimble. Nice solid shot by Sulkye. Might get called for a little bit of excessive contact there. Yes, that's the call. So hitting a little too hard. It's called full contact, but it's light contact in terms of the amount of power that they use. Light contact above the waist. And in comes Terry's daughter Shaylin to coach him in between rounds. That's got to be a nice feeling, because Dad's done a lot of coaching of her in the past. And that's one of the things that our WACO clubs are all promoting family. They're all working towards keeping athletes safe, as we have a constitution that ensures that everybody is adhering to those tenets. And the South African team actually is on their way up to visit Terry's club in Hanover, whether allowing. But there are 4 clubs that have hosted the South Africans this week. Golden Tiger will be one of them. They're also off to Niagara Falls before they leave on Wednesday. They have also been to DeSantos Martial Arts and the Burlington Training Center. So those 4 clubs have been very active in hosting our South African guests.
Yes.
And we're very thankful to them for that. Here we go with round 2.
Oh.
All right, things getting a little heated now in the second round.
There's a little bit more aggression this round.
And there goes the rush by Sulkye. Take a run across the ring. De Nysschen answers back with a couple of straight punches. Look at lots of movement on this rally, back and forth. Of course, there's a little bit of pride involved here too. The coaches are being watched by their students, so they've got to bring it.
There's definitely a Padawan situation going on here.
All right, so we're just getting a little tightening of the helmet. It's moving around and preventing de Nysschen from being able to see, which is a little bit
right
of
eye looked closed.
disadvantage. So they're going to stop time and allow his helmet to be adjusted while his opponent goes to the neutral corner. So when there's a stop in time, you're not allowed to get any additional coaching from your corner, so they send them to the neutral corner.
And that's what that neutral corner is about?
Yes, it's like Sweden. It's neutral.
No man's land.
Yeah. Or is that Switzerland? I'm sorry, Switzerland. Switzerland. It's a neutral. Okay. Time back in. A little display of respect with a bow by each athlete, and they're back at it. Looking for the score. Oh, there's a lot. Oh, we've got some punches going on here.
Yeah,
Some
those
to the body.
torso punches always get me.
Okay, so de Nysschen is having a little bit of an issue with his helmet. It's sitting very low on his forehead.
Yeah, his eyes
see.
are getting
Yeah,
closing.
that's a little bit of a disadvantage for him. So, of note, WACO will be taking a team to China. We have some events that we've coupled with South Africa. We've also coupled with China, and we've done an East versus West competition. And that we've already had a team go to China last year. China's come here as well, and we're in the midst of selecting the team for the next trip to China. But right now, let's get back to the action between Canada versus South Africa, and a heated competition it is. Sulkye being a little bit lighter than his opponent. I know it says they both...
Like he's punching him in the head and knocking his helmet down purposely.
Well, you take whatever advantage you can get, and if the equipment is ill-fitting, that's really not the red athlete's fault. If the blue athlete can't see, and there's the bell. So, smiles at the end and a little bit of deep breathing.
Adam Asenza, would you please come to the ring, please, to present the awards?
Usually remove the gloves, at least of the fighters, for the hand raising. And here comes the Canadian flag. A little bit of patriotism. So Christiaan de Nysschen, he's had 40 years of martial arts training, and he's fought all around the world. So that's the South African fighter. He's actually
the beauty of WACO and amateur sport is diversity of discipline. This gives athletes a greater opportunity to grow in sport. WACO Canada offers 7 disciplines, from light contact to point fighting, kick light, forms and weapons, and later on this evening, full contact, low kick, and K1. If you would like more information about these, please visit the website at wacocanada.com for future events.
There you go. Grab his flag.
There we go. Now we've got the
flag. He came a long way. He deserves this.
Now I know where he's from. Just kidding.
Your winner by unanimous decision, fighting out of the red corner, Terry Sulkye.
And so there's one for Canada. So that means we are now 1-1 in the team competition. One win for South Africa, and now Terry Sulkye brings a win to Canada.
That now ties up the competition. Canada won, South Africa won.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I was speaking with Christiaan de Nysschen earlier, and this is his first time to Canada, as I think it is for most of the team, and he was quite impressed with where he's been so far. Of course, the weather a little less than impressive, but hopefully the rest of the trip will be something worthwhile.
As his first visit, he would have got a nice show of snow for him.
Yes, yes, there's some snow to take back, memories of snow.